Excuse me. I am sorry to bother you.
Oh, hello. No, you are not bothering me at all. What can I help you with?
I was just wondering if this seat is taken. I have been walking around the library for about 10 minutes, and this seems to be the only empty chair left. The library is very crowded this afternoon.
Yes, it is always very busy during exam season. Everyone is trying to find a quiet place to study.
That is true. So is someone sitting here? I see your bag is on the chair, but I did not know if you were saving the seat for a friend.
Oh, no, the seat is not taken. It is just my bag. I am not saving it for anyone.
That is great to hear. In that case, would you mind if I sat here? I would really appreciate it.
Of course, you can sit here. Please, go ahead.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
It is no problem at all. Let me just move my bag for you. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry. I did not even realize I had left it on the chair. I was so focused on my work. It is a bad habit of mine.
Please, do not worry about it. It is a very common thing to do. I have probably done it myself many times without thinking.
That is kind of you to say. Here, let me just put it on the floor, under the table. It will be out of your way there. Wow, this bag is heavy today.
That does look very heavy. Are you sure you do not need a hand with that? I can help you lift it.
No, it is okay. I can manage. There, it is all moved. Please have a seat.
Thank you again. I promise to be a quiet neighbor.
I am sure you will be. Welcome to the table.
I have to ask, what on earth do you have in that bag? It looked like you were lifting a bag of bricks.
It certainly feels like a bag of bricks today. You are not wrong about that. I think I need to get a new bag with wheels.
So what is making it so heavy? I am very curious.
Well, let's see. First, I have my laptop, which is quite heavy. Then I have 3 very large, hardcover textbooks. These are the main reason for the weight. They are for my architecture class.
3 big textbooks. That would definitely do it. Is that everything?
Not quite. I also have my large sketchbook, a case full of special pens and pencils, my water bottle, which is full, and my lunch. So it is basically my entire life packed into one bag.
Wow, that is a lot of stuff. You said the textbooks are for your architecture class? Is that what you are studying?
Yes, it is. I am in my 3rd year of the architecture program. It is a lot of work, and it involves carrying around a lot of heavy equipment and books, as you can see.
I can imagine. Architecture seems like a very challenging and interesting subject. You get to be both an artist and an engineer.
That is a great way to describe it. It is a perfect mix of creativity and technical skill. What about you? What are you studying?
I am studying computer science. My work is mostly done on my laptop, so my bag is usually much lighter than yours. I just carry my laptop and a charger.
Computer science. That sounds very complex, too. You get to build things as well, but you build them with code instead of bricks.
That is true. So, what kind of project are you working on right now? that requires 3 giant textbooks.
It is my main project for this semester. We have to design a small community library. It has to be a modern design, but it also has to be sustainable and environmentally friendly.
Designing a library? That sounds like a dream project for an architecture student.
It is very interesting. These textbooks are for research. This one is about the history of library design. This second one is about sustainable building materials. And this third one is a collection of works by a famous modern architect.
So you are gathering inspiration and technical information from all of them.
Exactly. I am spending today looking through them and making notes in my sketchbook. I am trying to develop an initial concept for the building's shape and layout. It is a long process.
A sustainable community library? That is a fantastic project, and it is actually a very strange coincidence that you are working on that.
A coincidence? Why is that?
Because of the project that I am working on right now for my computer science class. I am in a software development course, and our main project is to work in teams to build a useful application.
Okay. And what kind of application is your team building?
We are designing and programming a new library management system. It is a software that helps librarians manage all of their books, keep track of who is borrowing them, and manage member accounts.
You are kidding me. That is a big coincidence.
It gets even more specific. Our software is designed specifically for small, independent community libraries because they often cannot afford the expensive systems that large city libraries use. So you are designing the building, and I am designing the software for what goes inside it.
That is amazing. It seems like we are working on two sides of the same coin. Your project sounds very useful and practical.
Thank you. I hope it will be. It requires a lot of organization to make sure all the different parts of the code work together correctly. One small mistake can cause the whole program to crash.
I can understand that. It sounds similar to my work. A building is also a complex system. Everything needs to fit together perfectly. My project also requires a lot of organization. I have to keep all my research notes, my sketches, and my measurements in the correct order.
Is that why your bag is so well organized, even though it is very full?
I try my best. A messy bag often leads to a messy mind, I think. I have different folders for my notes and different sections in my sketchbook for different ideas. It helps me to think more clearly.
I am the same way with the files on my computer. I have a very specific folder structure for all of my code. It saves a lot of time.
Being organized is definitely a key to success in university.
It really is. I noticed you have another, smaller pouch inside your big bag. What is in that one?
That is my secret weapon. I call it my student emergency kit. It has everything I need to survive a long day of studying at the library.
A student emergency kit? I am intrigued. What is inside?
Okay, let me show you. First, and most importantly, I have snacks, a few granola bars, and some almonds for when my brain needs more energy. Then I have extra pens, pencils, and highlighters because they always run out of ink at the worst possible moment.
That is so smart. I can relate to that.
I also have a portable phone charger because my phone battery is always dying. And finally, a pair of headphones for when I need to block out all the noise and really focus. It has saved me many times.
I am very impressed with your level of preparation. An emergency kit is a brilliant idea. I should probably make one for myself.
I highly recommend it. It makes a big difference. Well, this has been a very interesting conversation. I did not expect to meet someone who is working on a project so closely related to mine.
Me neither. It is really cool. Since our projects are so similar, I have an idea. When my team has a working demo of our library software, would you be interested in seeing it? You could give us feedback from the perspective of an architect.
I would love that. That would be so fascinating. It would be really helpful for my project to understand how the internal system of a library works. Thank you for that offer.
Of course. And in return, I would be very interested to see some of your design sketches for the library building, if you are willing to share them.
I would be happy to. I can show you some of my initial ideas right now if you like.
That would be great. But maybe we should both try to get some work done first. We do not want to get in trouble for talking too much in the quiet section of the library.
You are absolutely right. I have a lot of reading to do, and you probably have a lot of coding to do. We should focus for a while.
Agreed. But thank you again for moving your bag and letting me sit here. It turned out to be a very lucky choice of seat for me.
I feel the same way. I am glad you asked for this seat. It has been a pleasure talking to you, Sam.
It has been a pleasure talking to you too, Anna. I will let you get back to your work now.
Okay, let's try to get some work done, and we can maybe talk again in an hour or so.
That sounds like a great plan.